Romans chapter 13 is an invaluable section of the Apostle Paul's letter to the Christians in Rome, addressing the believer's relationship to governing authorities and the importance of love in fulfilling God's law. This chapter emphasizes both civic responsibility and moral duty in the life of a Christian. The chapter begins with a powerful and often debated statement: "Let every person be subject to the governing authorities." Paul teaches that all authority is established by God, and resisting authority is equivalent to resisting God's ordinance. He explains that rulers are meant to be a terror to bad conduct, not good, and that obeying the law brings peace and order. This perspective encourages Christians to be model citizens, not out of fear of punishment, but for conscience's sake. Paul also urges believers to pay taxes and give respect and honor to those in authority. This reflects a broader call to live peacefully and responsibly within society, without compromising one's faith. The second half of the chapter shifts focus to the commandment of love. Paul states that all of God's commandments are summed up in the command to love your neighbor as yourself. Love, he explains, does no harm to a neighbor, and thus fulfills the law. Finally, Paul reminds the believers that the hour is near, and they should live in the light, putting aside deeds of darkness, and putting on the armor of light, a metaphor for righteous living through Christ. In conclusion, Romans chapter 13 encourages Christians to live as responsible, law-abiding citizens, while placing love at the center of their interactions. It is a call to integrity, self-discipline, and spiritual awareness, reminding believers that their conduct should reflect their faith in a world that watches closely.